And we're back. My name's Chris.
And I'm Jess, and here we are again for episode 2 of Live and Lounging.
Today we have some amazing talent flooding through the gateways with the likes of Daniel Allars and Salter.
And I'll be snuggling up on the sofa to the lovely Liam Brew and the Moonlight Cowboys.
Snuggling up with all of them.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Let's get down to it.
Live and lounging, come knock on my door. Live and lounging, there's a space down on the floor. Live and lounging. Live and lounging.
We're here with Daniel Allars. How you going, Daniel?
Good, thanks, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you, dude. So you've been from the UK. You've travelled from the UK to Australia when you were 16 and a half.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
16 and
yeah.
a half, 16, 3/4, whatever. Yeah, I moved when I was 16 with my parents. They moved me over here, kicking and screaming. I knew, never been to Australia before that, but yeah, it's great. It's certainly so much better than living in the UK. That's why I was going surfing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't do a lot of surfing in the UK. Eh?
No, not. I could go to
Beach
Skeggy, I
weather.
suppose, and get hit by pebbles.
Yeah. So now you're playing around Australia. You're playing in regional areas, like where, for example? Where are you playing soon?
I'll be playing in Nowra in the next month. I'll also be going down to Bega and up to Newcastle, which isn't as regional, but it's fairly regional.
Yeah.
This is mainly, I grew up in a small village. I love little towns. I love traveling to little towns and seeing little towns, trying to get little trinkets from each town.
Yeah.
Also, the people out in the regional areas really seem to appreciate when you come out to them and see them. And,
Yeah.
you know, and then also spend some time in the town, in the pubs and the club, talking to the old
Yeah,
folk, trying
yeah.
to collect stories and things
Play
like that.
music.
Play music,
sing along,
collect stories, yeah.
Merry weather, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your upcoming releases or your music. You've got a free EP, as I understand, on www.reverbnation.com/Daniel Allars.
Yeah, that's right. I got some free time from the good people at Damien Gerard Studios.
Oh.
They gave me a free afternoon of playing, so they basically sat me down, mic'd me up completely, and I just played 5 songs.
All the way through.
All the way through. I just played dun dun dun. We did it like that. It was mixed and sort of mastered in the afternoon. And so I thought, well, I got the recording for free. I'm just going to burn it onto CD and just hand it out. Handed it out at Woodford. I just walked around. I wasn't playing. Just walked around, listened to my music, listened to my music. Gave it out at cafes, all the gigs I give away for free. I mean, the other reason I've given out music for free is I played a gig in Bathurst this time last year, and I'd lent my sister my car, and I had all my old EPs in my car, and so I didn't take any with me. And we played this massive show, and people gave me money and postage money and wrote down their address and said,
So you could
send
send
it
them
to.
EP.
I ended up losing that piece of paper on the night before I got back to Sydney, and so I had all this money from people that paid for the EP, but I couldn't send it to them. I had no idea. I managed to get it to about 4 people who knew other people. So I always felt terrible about that. So hopefully, one of the free CDs will work their way to all those people.
They'll find it with love.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Awesome. Thanks for having a chat with us, Daniel. It was a pleasure having you here at Live and Lounging.
My pleasure, Chris. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. All right, here at Live and Lounging. See you soon.
Okay, this song is called Lend a Hand. I wrote it about 3 years ago when I booked myself time in a studio and I had no songs. I put myself as a bit of a challenge to write some songs, and so I came up with this.
Well, I've been waiting here
And if I held you in my arms one time, would you hold me down? And if I kissed you, well, one more time, would you lend a hand? Well, I've been standing still. It seems like all my life my fears won't slip aside, and I can say you, well, one more cloudy day amongst the endless quiet, my fears won't slip aside, and I can say you. And if I held you in my arms one time, would you hold me down? And if I kissed you, well, one more time, would you lend a hand? And if I held you in my arms one time, would you hold me down? And if I kissed you, well, one more time, would you lend a hand? Yeah, so this song, I'm not really sure what it's about. I wrote it and it sort of just came out. It's one of those ones where you're just playing and a song comes out. And I'm so glad that it did. This is called Stepping Out. Step 1 foot closer to you, my love. It sends my heartbeat to crawl. And we have plenty of time, but I seem to waste it all away. But I feel like stepping out of this blank hole, stepping into the real world. Well, one more second I have you, as I'm going in circles. And my friends tell me to stop. They say I'm going in circles. One more message, one more line, but I seem to choke on that punch line. But I feel like stepping out of this black hole, stepping into the real world. Well, one more second I have you, has me going in circles. Can't learn my lesson in class, and teachers tell me I could pass. I never studied, never tried. When I took the test, I scribbled out my name. But I feel like stepping out of this blank hole, stepping into the real world. Well, One more second I have you has me going in circles. But I feel like stepping out of this black hole, stepping into the real world. Well, one more second I have you has me going in circles.
Liam, hello, welcome to Live and Lounging. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me. I'm wonderful.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You've got a pretty full-on year coming up. You've got the release of your album, Faster. How was it, the recording process this time round? Was it different or?
Yeah, it was a lot different this time around. The first time I recorded my first album back in 2009, and it was a really rushed process, and there was all these, people that had done it a million times before, and it wasn't a very exciting thing for them, and here's this 18-year-old kid recording his first album, so for me, I took a back seat a lot with the first record, and this time around, I'm co-producing myself and hands-on with it, with every aspect of it as well, so, and obviously from writing all the songs and going through every step, it's great to be so much more involved, and I've really enjoyed the experience.
Oh, awesome. That sounds awesome. Along with the album, you're also going on a massive tour. Like, there's quite a few of you going. When's that happening? Who are you going with? Tell us all.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. There's a bunch of us that we're all past winners of a competition in country music called Toyota Star Maker. And the four of us, there's myself, Travis Collins, Luke Austin, and Luke Dickens. So we're hitting the road in June, and I'm really looking forward to it. So we've sort of all got together from this connection and released a song together, and we had a lot of fun performing that back at the Tamworth Country Music Festival, so we decided to throw a tour together and hit the road with it. So yeah, can't wait.
Awesome, that'll be so much fun. Jealous. And also, you've travelled quite a long way to get with us down here at Live and Lounging. You've actually come from Queensland. You recently moved up there.
Yeah.
What made you leave Sydney?
Yeah, well, I was originally from Sydney, and then I moved to Queensland, and I spent a bit of time back down here, and I got over it and moved back up to Queensland. So it's back and forth all the time, but Sydney and Queensland, split between the two. But yes, it was a bit of a trip down this time. So we're glad we made it. I'm fading quickly, and I know I've got a big drive ahead of me, but it's great to be here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're great to have you, and this is Live and Lounging.
All right. Well, I a bunch of years ago, I lived with a few guys that I went to school with, and being a bum musician, which a few of us in this room, I'm sure, have been at some point. I just did the gigs on the weekend and sat around the house and watched football through the week, and it got to a point where enough was enough, and I became, the housemaid, and I had to start doing things around the house during the day. So this one day, it was like the day the intervention came in. They're like, all right, you can't just sit around, write songs every day and wear your boxer shorts until 4 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody comes home, and I go, quick, put clothes on, pretend I've done something. So I got out, I was like, all right, I'm going to spend this day, I'm going to make sure I immerse myself into this new life of being a human being. And I got the vacuum cleaner out, and my guitar was in the way of the hallway because I'd come home from a gig the night before, so I'd picked my guitar up, went to put it in my room, and I went, oh, no, I'll just get it out for a second. So got the guitar out, and I just sort of started strumming something, and then this song came up. And it's like one of those ideas as a songwriter, you're like, I can't put the guitar down now. You get a really good idea, and you just want to run with it, So I sat there, and I virtually, I started writing this song like probably when I first woke up, so maybe like midday, and and the boys got home from work like 4:30 in the afternoon, and I just finished the song. That time when you play the song through the first time when it's finished, and you're like, yeah, winning, good day done. And I'd sort of just had that moment. I'd turn around, I'm like, I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I walked up in my socks and my underwear, and the boys have come home. They're like, what the hell's going on? You haven't done anything. I'm like, I wrote this song, boys. And I'm like, run over the guitar. I'm about to play the song. They're like, we don't care about your freaking song, man. House is dirty. So, I love this song and that I wrote it that day, but these boys still to this day, if they're at a gig and they hear me play this song, they roll their eyes. They're like, should have done the bloody vacuuming. So this one's called Faster. Perfume filled the room like a poison. You sent me spinning around. I'm not the first one to fall as your victim. Your markers left all over town. You play games with the heart of a man and leave him broken down in the cold. I should've looked away when I saw you coming on your search for someone to hold. I should've run faster than a bullet shot out in the heat of the fight. Faster than a race car trying to get to the finish line. Faster than the time it takes to fall for your woman charm. Now I'm trapped in the spell I'm under, waiting for you to break my heart. You say small town and I can hear them talking about you and your production line. They've all heard that it's me you're seeing, and they're praying that I come out alive. But a heart wants what it wants, even if you know it's bad. So I give my heart to your girl for knowing you're only gonna throw it back. Yeah, you're only gonna throw it back. I should run faster than a bullet shot out in the heat of the fight. Faster than a race car trying to get to the finish line. Faster than the time it takes to fall for your woman's charm. Well, now I'm trapped in a spell I'm under, waiting for you to break my heart. Run faster than a bullet shot out in the heat of the fight. Faster than a race car trying to get to the finish line. Faster than the time it takes to fall for your woman's charm. And now I'm trapped in the spell I'm under, waiting for you to break my heart. Yeah, now I'm trapped in the spell I'm under, waiting for you to break my heart. Yeah, now I'm trapped in the spell I'm under, I know you're gonna break my heart. Alright, well, this song, this is like one of those just lame country summer songs that we all do. But it's about things that tops come off them, like beers and women and all that sort of fun stuff. So it's fun, right? Simple man, that's me, right down to the letter. All I love, all I need depends on sunny weather. A lot of people got their list of things that they can't live without. Yeah, mine might be a little left of center, so I know it sounds strange. Hey, hey, I like a pontoon floating on a river at high tide. My old Jeep rolling down a road, blue sky shining down on me, cranking up a country song and just singing along. I like my beer in a bottle instead of a can. Girl in a bikini on the white beach sand, rubbing that copper tone on. I got a thing for any anything that's got a top that comes off. I've been told that a life is only what you make it. There's a chance for a damn good time, I'm gonna take it. That's right. You can't tell me I'm the only one who feels the way I feel. I could go a little far and have a little funny, I'm just keeping it real. So, just so you know, I like a pontoon floating on a river at high tide. My old Jeep rolling down a road with blue sky shining down on me, cranking up a country song and just singing along. I like my beer in a bottle instead of a can. Girl in a bikini on the white beach sand, rubbing that copper tone on. I got a thing for anything that's got a top that comes off. I like my beer in a bottle instead of a can. Girl in a bikini on the white beach sand, rubbing that copper tone on. I got a thing for anything that's got a top that comes off. I like a top that comes off. Yeah, a top that comes off.
It's not all about lounging here at Live and Lounging.
We also have a mid-break where we have beer and food.
So make sure to check out our Facebook and Twitter pages for more information.
You can see what really goes on behind the scenes. That's at www.facebook.com/liveandlounging, twitter.com/liveandlounging. It's pretty simple. See you there.
Here we are again at Live and Lounging, talking with Salter. And I have a couple of questions to ask you regarding that. What does Salter mean? How did you come about the name and all that jazz?
Well, we were actually called Little Beard originally. We had to change our name because there's a couple of other bands
Yeah, I
called Little
remember
Beard.
looking you up after you played at the Sando, but I couldn't find you, actually.
Yeah. Actually, you still can't find us if you look for Salta because it's the name of a city in Argentina, which is why we're called Salta, because Rosie and Julia and I first started playing music together in South America. And it was actually in Peru. It took us traveling from the Blue Mountains to the other side of the world to an orphanage in Peru to be forced to play music together. And we just played some music with the kids at the orphanage and realised that we were pretty musically compatible. So when we came back to Australia, I started playing open mic nights and then we started doing it together. And then Ryan joined.
Lovely.
So that's why we're called Salter, basically. And there was salt on the table when we were deciding what to call our band. So that was the deciding point.
So how long have you guys been playing together for?
We've been playing together about 6 months, sort of this lineup. Before that, there was the three of these guys. Rosie, how long?
Yeah, probably about three years. Yeah, 2 years.
A year and a half.
Yeah, possibly. Somewhere in between that.
Yeah, so we've sort of, the 6 months have been pretty crazy, gigging a lot. Yeah, ending up here.
Writing a lot of music in the last 6 months.
Writing a lot of music in the last 6 months, which has been pretty good.
So Julia, tell us a little bit about your EP launch, which I heard was at the Vanguard and you sold out.
Yes, we had that recently on the 5th of March, was it? And yeah, we launched our debut EP, which Ryan recorded actually.
What's it called?
It is called Salter. Debut EP. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. And yeah, we launched the Vanguard, which was really, really fun, and it sold out, which was really nice of everyone to buy tickets.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be recording a new one pretty soon. So that's it. Yeah.
Great. Well, that's Salter with Live and Lounging. Enjoy some music.
Hit it.
Tiger, tiger on your toes. Tiger with the dusty nose. Sitting all day silently on the mantelpiece. Peacefully across the floor. A piece of fur and my front door. I pick it up, I pocket it, and I leave. I find her by the river, the water black as ink. The tiger fills her paws up for me to drink. Everything here is hers. Everything here is hers. Everything here is hers. Everything here is hers. Everything is hers. Everything is hers. Now my mouth is stained black. Now I follow blacker tracks. She turns to make her way back to the mantelpiece. I'll find her by the fire, the flames as white as paper. Give back what is hers, and you need not repay her. Everything here is hers. Everything here is hers. Everything here is hers. Everything here is hers. Everything is hers. Everything is hers. Tiger, tiger on your toes. Tiger with the dusty nose.
Aren't I lucky? I'm here surrounded by the incredibly talented Moonlight Cowboys. Boys, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Excellent.
Good.
Swell.
You good? I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you.
Live and Lounging. We're here. We're ready to go. But you guys have not been around that much lately. You've been recording your stuff at Screaming Tofu Studios. How's that going?
Good.
How was that?
It was good. It was good. We stumbled across a few issues because it was our first time recording a proper album. So it was nice to get that out of the way. It was cruisy. Chill out. It was cruisy and it took us, 4 days, 4 or 5 days, and we're just finishing off the songs now.
Oh, awesome. And you also had a gig with all the new stuff coming through, the 9th of March at Brighton Up Bar. How was that? How was performing all your new stuff and the crowd?
Yeah, that was excellent. It was quite a small space, so it packed out pretty well, and pretty good consensus of people.
Yeah, definitely. And now, Dom, you're the lyrics man. You're where all the words come from. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Everything. Like I don't know. Common things like walking. Woolies is a really good place. There's always people in there to look at, and they're always looking at something else. So you have enough time to see what they're up to.
Bit of voyeurism going on.
Yeah, to
Freak.
sort of paint a portrait in your mind of them. I don't know. It just comes from everywhere.
Fair enough. It's pretty interesting, though. You just watch people. You're going to get in trouble for that. And also, I want to speak to you. You've got a bit of a strange little hobby that you get going, and you actually make your own guitars.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 3 years now, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
So I sort of started back in. I did a major project for year 12, and I'm slowly learning my way up and through other experienced luthiers, and yeah, it's been really cool. So I'm just starting to sell them now. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Keep it up. You're doing well.
Yeah,
All right. I'm Jess. This is the Moonlight Cowboys, and this is Live and Lounging.
This song's pretty allegorical. It's about it's a cheeky guy that gets breath tested and then uses his. Oh, he doesn't use his name. He uses someone else's name and gets away with the crime. And then it's just about, yeah, the moments after that incident. Just got detested, yeah. Now I'm arrested, but with a name that isn't mine, my eyes start to shine. I'm fine, yeah. Now I'm on your highway, driving down your street. Got a cheap bottle of wine in the back, that's mine. That's fine, yeah. Hear me on your radio, playing one of them songs you know, yeah. Something you want me to sign, better get in line, that's fine, yeah. Now I'm on your TV screen, telling you all about my dreams, yeah. Cheap bottle of wine, in the back that's mine, that's fine, yeah. this song is about comparison rates, mortgage, the Bible, and just life, I guess. I don't know, it's about a few things. My guitar's out of tune. Yeah, comparison rates. Don't talk to me about the Parthenon. Honey, I hate to see you frown. How about your takeaway Thai food in your white Ritz cotton gown? Don't talk to me about the Bible. It leaves me feeling so. Just live the night beside us. It's I've been said before. Don't argue with me about the Big Bang. Honey, Hitler was a Jew. America owns the universe and half the moon too. Don't talk to me about Christmas. I was born in a department store. Just live the night beside us. I've been sick before. Don't want me off the passing cars. It may be me that is passing them. I hate to see anxiety amid such a little gem. Don't talk to me about dying. It leaves me feeling so. Just live the night beside us. I've been sick. Just live the night beside us. I've been sick. I've been sick before.
Well, that does it for another month of Live and Lounging.
Join us again next month for a display of Australia's upcoming talent in music.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month. Bye.